Are you thinking about it, or are you going about it blindly? It's one of the things I wonder about when most people consider their finances and their purchases. As we go through life and as you go through your day to day, we have lots of small purchases. We have a fair amount of medium purchases, and then we've got a large purchases that we make maybe one or two times in our lifetime. And I just wonder how much thought actually goes into that. Some of it's personality based. Some people are spenders, some people are savers. And I think based on what your personality is will dictate how much thought and effort you put into your finances and also your thoughts on spending. But if you aren't somebody who puts a lot of thought to it, I would ask you just to take a little bit more time and thoroughly think through, at least on a day-to-day, what you're spending. It's very easy for us to go through years and just try to get through this week, get through this day, get through a hard time. And then we turn around 15, 20 years later, and it's a little bit late. We missed out on some of those early opportunities where we could have been doing other things. It's also difficult because you don't want to swing one way or the other too far. So some people don't care about expenses or what they're spending at all. And they really have no idea what they're spending money on. As long as the card is not declined, that's all that matters. And then on the other end of the spectrum, there are people that worry about it all the time, constantly opening up bank apps or writing down every single transaction and not spending money unless they really have to. And neither one of those is really a great way to live. So I would just try to be a little bit more towards the center line there. Spend a little bit of time to figure out where you are now and also where you want to go in the future. I would say most people want to have some type of financial freedom to where they can pursue their passions, whether it's travel, side jobs, hobbies, spending time with family. All those things can be opened up and be relieved if you have a little bit of savings on the side. But then again, some people oversave and they don't allow themselves to spend the money. And so they build up this number. They watch it grow and grow and grow. And yet they're missing out on opportunities. They're saying no to family dinners or to taking a vacation with friends or to spending money on things that can give them back their time. So finding that happy medium is really the biggest portion out of all of it. So how does that apply to our day to day? And I think the most common way it would happen is through a budget. And I think that can be a bad word to some people. They think that it's starting to control their finances in a way that doesn't give them the freedom that they really want. And a budget doesn't have to be a very meticulous written document that says yes or no if you can spend money. I think on an easiest level, it could be, what do I want to spend on groceries this week? And just give yourself an estimate. If you think you're going to spend $100, then try that. And you may find out that that's totally not the right number, but you need to at least estimate and have something in mind so that way we can determine whether or not we're going way over or if we're right on track. And so that would just then be broadened into the rest of our spending. On a week-to-week basis, what do you want to spend on rent? What do you think you're going to spend on utilities? Subscriptions, because those things are going to be nice to haves. And then in the longer term, we're also going to have buckets for car repairs, maintenance on a property or house if we have one, health expenses. And then we also want to make sure that we're budgeting for some type of investing as well. That's going to be the longer term play. I like the idea of creating these spending buckets because it really gives you more flexibility into how you want to spend your money, and also just realizing that life is ever changing. So on a week to week basis, something might be working now, and then next week you have an unexpected expense or you have an unexpected opportunity where you want to spend a little bit more in a different category, and that's totally fine. I think having that flexibility is important for us to fully enjoy everything that comes at us in life. So if you're interested in getting a handle on your expenses and your income and you want to set these types of buckets up, check out the platform at SimpleFinances.co. We have automatic buckets created for you. You can change them. You can customize them for your exact situation and where you want to spend your money. And the best part is that the transactions are loaded for you automatically. So it eliminates all of the manual labor. And that's the beauty of having something set up that automatically imports transactions for you, is that after you go through it the first time, you're set up for the future. So it'll pull in everything, it'll update your categories, and then all you have is one clear picture. You don't have to worry about the manual transactions. So to start building your clear picture, visit simplefinances.co.